Do you guys think you know everything about space?
I know I do.
Do you know why there's a black hole at the center of every galaxy?
Because the gravitational protons and...
Do you know how planets are created?
When a mom and a dad planet love each other.
Well, clearly you guys have some learning to do, and that's why I found the 50 best space facts on the entire internet. Get out your notebook, boys. We're about to learn today.
Spectacular light show and its destruction. Just one star that astronomers know of managed to survive an encounter with a black hole as heavy as 400,000 suns.
I bet you guys didn't know that.
Galaxy
That's
about
one atom.
50 million light years away from Earth. Astronomers with really powerful equipment noticed bursts of X-rays that raged in space every 9 hours.
I didn't know they X-ray
must
space.
be Mayday signals from a star trapped by a cosmic abyss. The star was an average red giant when it met its new friend for the first time. When they got too close to each other, the hungry space monster couldn't resist the temptation and snacked on its guest. When it was done,
is that what Adam does in the kitchen?
Outer hydrogen layers, all that was left was the star's core. Eventually, the poor thing turned into a white dwarf.
Really?
Wait, I didn't know stars have cores that are blue. What?
I had no idea, dude. That's crazy. I thought only planets had cores.
Oh,
Me too.
guys, everybody knows this. It's like in Avatar: The Last Airbender, how everybody shoots out red fire, but in their core, they have the ability to shoot blue fire.
That made no sense.
Adam, you were so dumb.
But for some reason, the giant space monster couldn't finish the meal and trapped it in its orbit for later instead.
That is kind of crazy.
Ever since, the now white dwarf has been traveling in 9-hour laps. It stays far enough from the hole so it won't fall in or get swallowed.
So it pretty much just got
Its journey
sucked
isn't
until it
going
was just a white dwarf.
smoothly.
This is
Because
kind of how a
gravity,
vegetable
the
works with my
orbital
mouth.
path is constantly
Always
rotating.
circles it, never goes
After
in.
2 days, it resembles a spirograph pattern.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
That's neat.
As the black hole keeps snacking on it, the star keeps losing its mass and growing in size. Its own orbit is becoming more and more circular.
So the black hole is like a leech,
Scientists
stealing
believe
all of its
one
life.
day it will be able to spiral away from its mean friend and turn into a planet the size of Jupiter in 1 trillion years.
It could be a planet?
Wait!
Suns could turn into planets?
Yes.
I thought that once you were in the black hole's like gravitational pull, it was impossible to escape.
No.
Well, the
How does
star
it escape?
did, Alec. I didn't realize that it could turn into a planet.
Yeah, wait, what if Earth is actually the sun?
The Earth
my
could have been the
God.
sun at some point. I think everything started off as the sun.
There's 49 more facts, and I honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna know any of them.
That's
How is that
70
only one
times
fact?
longer than
I'm
the
speechless.
universe has existed so far, so it might not ever happen. The Milky Way alone has hundreds of millions of black holes,
Shoot.
and there are way
What?
more beyond it.
I don't like to think about this.
They
What?
might feed on other stars and release them in other galaxies. The telescopes that exist now might not be strong enough to spot them.
That's our
Most
best
Milky Way
telescope.
has 100,000
including our
black holes. I will
Milky
never
Way,
get over that.
have supermassive black holes at the center.
What are they pointing
kinda
at?
look
Can
like
be
white
billions
holes.
of times heavier than the sun. Others of their kind are only 3 times the mass of
Bro.
the sun.
Oh, yeah, only 3 times.
Look at the black hole traveling through the universe. You can see it literally warping space and time as it moves.
That is not real.
That is insane.
It is something out of science fiction. Like, that should not be real, but it is.
I don't think it's real.
I hate it. It scares me.
Adam, next you're gonna tell me that Santa
The
Claus
nearest
isn't
black
real.
hole to the Earth was spotted 1,000 light years away.
That looks pretty cool.
Just around the corner in galactic terms.
What the? Wait, it's
It's
that
in a
close
star
to us?
system you can see
No.
with an unaided eye. Scientists found it when they noticed a star behaving weirdly. It was a
What?
giant, rotating like crazy.
That's
They
what
guessed
weird
it
is?
must have
You
a
could just see
powerful
that floating
gravitational
around in space.
companion. The hungriest black hole astronomers have spotted so far weighs as much as 34 billion suns and is about 6
What?
times bigger than the one.
How do they even weigh
Where
it?
are they getting that number from? How are they weighing it? Do they have some dude come out there with one of them scales like this and then they put it on the sun?
They probably do a bunch of different like mathematical formulas, and then they just like predict how much it probably weighs. That's what they do when they see
34 billion
Alec.
pounds or like 15 Alex.
Yeah.
the center of the Milky Way. It eats the equivalent of 1 sun every day.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes
An entire
black holes
sun.
even
That's a hungry
devour
black hole.
others of their kind that happen
Where
to
is
be
it
too
taking
close
it?
to them. Before you get on a spaceship to escape to some safe, no black hole galaxy, here's
That's
some
what I'm
good
gonna do.
news.
Shout out
Even though
Elon
they're
Musk.
supermassive, they don't have a radius large enough to destroy Earth. And
okay.
even the hungriest of them are
Yes!
safe to watch from a distance.
So we're good.
Yeah,
we're
safe.
fine.
We're
good.
No black
okay,
hole
good.
should come closer to our planet than the sun for as long as the universe has existed, multiplied by 10 billion times.
Okay, we're
Okay, good. All
In
right.
the
All right. We
unlikely
got some
case
time.
one
We
of
got some
these
time.
scary things passes by Neptune, it could affect the Earth's orbit. That would be no good.
Wait. Say that again.
In theory,
Donuts?
anything can turn into a black hole.
Wait, on donuts?
The only difference between it and the sun is the material their centers are made of. It's
Oh, yeah,
incredibly
true.
dense in those huge space monsters. In
my
reality, there's just one known way to make a black hole.
Alec always says
It
his
has to
stomach
be
is like
the
a black hole.
gravitational collapse of a supermassive star, 20 to 30 times the mass of the sun.
Okay. All right. So it's not going to
the sun
happen near
will
us.
Never, ever
I
become
think
a
this
black
video
hole.
broke Alec.
That's good. Alec, it's going to be
Trash
okay, all
isn't
right?
just a
We're going to be
problem in
fine for at least
Earth's
another 10
oceans,
billion
cities, and
zillion years.
forests. There is a thing called space junk, which is any
wait, what is
human-made
that?
object that's been left in space and now serves no purpose. There's also natural debris from meteoroids and other cosmic objects. There are currently over 500,000 pieces of space debris orbiting the Earth at
So how doesn't it fall? Like, do you think that it ever falls into orbit?
Jack, what are you talking about?
All of this space trash. We're launching all of our trash into space.
If you throw it hard enough, there's no friction in space, so it literally can just continue traveling until it reaches some sort of other planet.
Earth
like
at
where you're going
speeds
with that,
high
Adam.
enough to cause significant damage if they were to collide with a spacecraft or satellite. NASA
we
does
lost
its
Alec.
best to track every single object.
Alec's
to
still
ensure
thinking
that
about the black
missions
holes.
outside Earth can reach their
probably thinking about
destination
food right now.
safely. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and tried to
Yes.
count all the stars? Yeah,
Yes.
good luck. Our galaxy,
There's like 12
the Milky Way,
billion.
not the candy bar, the galaxy, has about 100 billion stars, but other estimates put it at over 200 billion. Since calculating
Who is
the
estimating
exact
this stuff? I
amount
don't
is an
understand.
almost impossible task, even for astronomers. As for the entire universe, there are at least a billion trillion stars. That's a 1
billion
with
trillion
21
stars.
zeros.
That sounds like something a fourth grader would say.
We got billion, zillion, quadrillion stars. That's
Is that a
probably
real-
how many there are.
That's not a real number,
It's a
right?
it's a billion millions.
Isn't that just a different number? What does that mean?
Probably, but it's probably easier to say billion millions than say like quadeca 4,000 million.
They could just say tree. Remember the number tree? We learned about that.
Yeah, that's like close to infinity. There's probably almost infinite stars.
Zeros after it.
That's
For
I just
comparison,
don't believe
that
that.
means
I can't.
there are more stars in space than there are grains of sand on all of
That can't be
Earth's
true. That
beaches.
can't be
I don't
true.
know if I believe that.
When
I
the
don't know.
planets in the solar system were just
scared to think
starting
about.
I think the
form,
entire
Earth
planet's
didn't
just
have
surrounded
a
by
moon for
cardboard.
the longest time. It took
Okay,
100
no.
million years for our natural satellite to
Or a
appear.
green screen or something.
There are several theories as to how the moon came into existence, but the prevailing one is the fission theory. Is that where somebody went fishing, caught the moon on a hook, and dragged it over into Earth's orbit? No, I made that up.
Jack, that was not funny.
The
Do not
fission
laugh.
theory
That was a good one.
proposes that the
That was a good
moon was
one.
formed when an object collided with Earth, sending particles flying about.
I told you guys this
Gravity
before and you didn't
pulled the
believe me.
particles
I still
together,
don't believe you.
And the moon was
The
created.
Earth is like
It
the
eventually
the
settled
Earth's
down
or the
onto
moon is the
Earth's
Earth's sun.
So you're telling me before that this asteroid thing hit Earth and created the moon, every day was just daytime? There's no such thing as night?
No, you can have nighttime without the moon, idiot.
elliptical plane that the moon orbits.
I think Alec's a chromosome bender.
A trip to the nearest star apart from the sun would take you 5 million years on a commercial airplane. That's what I call a long-haul flight. It would take you about 100,000 years to travel from one end of our Milky
that's
Way
it?
galaxy
I'm
to
good,
the
I'll sit
other
that one out.
at the speed of light. On a plane,
That's at the speed of
that's
light,
just
which we can't
too
even
many
do.
zeros to fit into a
Imagine
single
a plane
screen.
just zooming into space.
The sun can
We-
fit
we
about
literally
a
can't even
million
get close to
Earths
that right now.
inside it, but there's a star called UY Scuti that's about
named
1,700
that
times
one?
larger than the sun.
They gotta rename that
Almost
planet.
everything in
Pause.
space is
What?
connected with everything else by gravity.
Wait, the moon's the same size as the Earth? That's
No, Adam,
crazy.
it's all about perspective. Come on.
Look at it, side by side. Look at it.
This is not side by side.
Oh, okay, this is gonna prove your theory wrong, Jack, about gravity.
Star
What
systems
is
are
my
part of
theory of gravity?
galaxies, galaxies are part of clusters, and clusters are parts of superclusters. The largest known supercluster
See?
in the universe is the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. That's a
Jack, can you repeat that back for us?
The Borealis poopy doopy wall.
Almost. You almost got it.
name. It's more than 10 billion light years wide.
What?
Mars has the largest natural formations in the solar system. The mountain,
Wait,
3
more
times
so than
taller than
Earth?
Everest, The canyon,
whoa.
almost 7
What?
times longer than the Grand Canyon,
I
and
actually
a crater
didn't know about
that could fit half the Amazon River across it.
Whoa.
Seriously?
I did not know that.
Okay, Adam, I like your theory
Although
with
the
Mars.
Big
We
Bang
should put
theory
all
is
the
the
cow
most
poop there so we can
viable
live
one.
there.
Yes.
Researchers still find evidence against it. For example, one theory suggests there's an axis around which the whole universe rotates. It's aptly named the axis of evil.
That is not why. Okay, why would they name it something like that? Why don't they name it like the axis of love or harmony? They're trying to say that we're doomed.
Somebody that made that, they want us all to die. They clearly do not like living, so they should just name it something else and then just leave it alone. Why are they an astronomer?
Who is they? We don't know who they is.
I don't know.
You think it's
Probably
aliens?
I don't know. Aliens, naysayers, maybe I don't know, French people. Could be all of the above.
They're trying to.
There's a supermassive black hole at the center of almost every major galaxy, including ours. Black holes can attract not only stars and planets, but also other black holes, eventually merging and becoming one with a much greater mass.
Whoa.
If I had $1 for
The
every
spinning
single time you
movement
said
and
black hole,
enormous gravity of black holes
I'd have like $50.
sometimes makes it throw jets of matter into space, traveling at almost the speed of light. There's a thing called the Great Attractor. It's a gravitational
Alex
anomaly
does not have
outside
that.
our galaxy that can't be seen, but is known to attract the Milky Way and lots of other.
Okay, it literally said it couldn't be seen. So how do we know that that exists if we can't see it?
Adam, can you see air right now in space around you? Can you see air? It's invisible, right? When you breathe in, you know that it's there because you can feel it in your lungs, but you can't see it. You gotta believe it without seeing it, Adam. You gotta believe. Believe in something for once.
All right, you make a good point.
Is Alec okay? He's really freaking me out. Is Alec okay?
I think he got sucked up by the black hole. Wake up!
Alec, it's gonna be okay. The black hole's not real. We can't see it with our eyes.
We lost him. in this video.
Galaxies toward itself.
Absolutely not.
The highest mountain in the solar system is Olympus Mons on Mars. It's 3 times as high as Mount Everest, the Earth's highest mountain above sea level.
Whoa there, big boy.
If you were standing on top
Whoa, what
of
did I do?
Olympus Mons, you wouldn't understand you were standing on a mountain.
Really?
Its slopes would be hidden by the planet's curvature. The moon's gravity is only 17% of the Earth's. If your weight was 100 pounds on our home planet, you'd only weigh 17
Oh
pounds
my
on the
gosh.
moon.
Jack, you could
You
bench
would
like
be
8
able to
plates.
walk a
when-
distance
Dude,
six
I would be at
times
least
longer
50 pounds
and
on
carry
the
a
moon.
weight 6 times heavier there.
That'd be so
Or
cool if they have like an NBA game once a year on the moon.
Wait a second. I thought that on the moon, like, you could jump really high and far, but if you're, what are you, Adam, 250 pounds?
Whoa, no, I'm like 200 something.
That means you would be 34 pounds on the moon. So if you dropped a 34-pound weight on your foot, that would hurt.
You don't float, you don't float in space, but if I jump, I still have the force, the power of all my muscles. So I can jump like I'm 220, but it's like I'm jumping as 34-pound Adam. That's why I jump so much higher.
Dude, this is why we have conversations. All right, I'm convinced now. I agree. Alec definitely still
somebody
cannot
from
jump on the
NASA
moon.
to
He's so
carry it
white.
for you.
I love Alex Mom.
Though it's easier to walk on the moon, it's more dangerous too. An
That's true.
astronaut's foot in a heavy spacesuit sinks into the moon's ground up to
gosh.
6 inches deep.
And I'm pretty sure their footprints are still
Long-distance
there.
jumps are uncontrolled and dangerous
That's
because
terrifying.
the moon's surface is full of deep craters.
That'd be like walking in a blizzard.
One of the things Jupiter's
true.
famous for is the Great Red Spot.
Oh, yeah,
a
it's like a
giant
massive
spinning
storm.
Hey, no! I'm back. Guys, I had a sneeze building up the entire time.
We thought you were losing your mind.
Woo! No, I just had a really big sneeze.
Have you been learning?
No, what I missed? Can you guys teach me?
Oh, gosh. Adam?
I can dunk. That's all you need to know.
Oh.
Has anyone ever visited Jupiter?
As a person? No.
No, but we sent like Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 past Jupiter, so we have really good pictures of it and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, no robots ever landed on Jupiter?
You can't, I don't think. It's all gas.
How did they get this image?
No, there is a
Phenomenon
core
used to
in the
be
middle.
So gigantic.
But
think
it's
you're
just way
wrong.
too much
2
gas
or
and way
even
too much,
3 Earths.
there's way
But
too
the
much
spot
like
is
hurricanes and
shrinking.
storms.
Right now, it
go
wouldn't fit
on in
more
That's what they're
than
talking
one.
about.
If 2 pieces of the same kind of metal touch in space, they bond and get permanently stuck together. It doesn't happen on Earth
Interesting.
thanks to water and air that keep pieces separate. The moon is not an ideal sphere. It's shaped more like an egg because of the
What?
That's just
No,
for real?
it's
It
not.
literally just outlined
No,
Alex's whole
it's
face
not.
structure. Bro.
What are you talking about? It looks nothing like
planets
this.
and
crazy.
stars make up just 5% of the universe. The rest consists of invisible dark energy, that's 68%, And
This sounds like lore from Wizards of Waverly Place.
What is this, Harry Potter? 95% dark energy?
What even
that?
is dark energy?
No, Jack,
We have
stop.
no
Don't act
idea
like you
what
know.
dark
Jack,
energy. No, I
Jack,
just literally said
way
we have
you
no
know what
idea.
dark energy is.
I just said we have no idea what dark energy is, but I do know, but I'm not gonna tell you.
If you had dark
matter,
energy, what would you
about
even do with it?
27%.
I don't
It
know.
leaves us with 95% of space we know nothing about.
What does it even do?
Yeah, I'm
The
95%
mysterious
awesome, but you guys
Kuiper
don't. No one
Belt
knows
lies
about it
behind
except
the
for
Nobody
me.
can
planet
see it.
Neptune.
Exactly. Yeah,
Because it's up to the
massive
butt.
icy
they're
objects.
definitely just making that
The
up.
most curious thing about this phenomenon is its movement pattern. The only explanation astronomers have, Neptune is hiding a ginormous planet. This
Yeah, I thought so.
hypothetical
Really?
planet has already got the name
I never
Planet
trusted
9.
Neptune.
All we have to do is wait until its existence
There's a planet
is confirmed.
inside
That
of a
planet's
planet.
scary.
So
That's
Neptune's
a zombie
pregnant.
apocalypse. That's a zombie apocalypse planet.
Neptune is pregnant.
Isn't it crazy that we know just the same amount as the space as we do the ocean? Like we don't like there's 90% plus of stuff that we don't even know about the ocean.
You almost just like blew out your entire brain trying to get that sentence out.
Dude, you just made me snot.
Yeah, but to your point, Alec, did you know that we know more about space than we do our own ocean?
Okay,
We
I
don't.
just
That's a
said
myth.
that.
That's a myth.
No, I swear we do. We've explored more of space than we've explored of our own ocean.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
ocean
Actually,
is
that
pretty
is
much
not
space.
true. That is
Yes,
not true.
That's true.
No, because we haven't been to places in space. We've maybe seen them, but we don't understand what the majority of it is. Seeing it and like understanding it completely different. We understand way more about our ocean than we understand about outer space. 100 million trillion %. 100 million trillion %.
No.
As far as exploring as well, you think we've explored more than 5% of the universe? Are you serious? No,
Yeah.
we've not explored. We've taken pictures. We've taken pictures of every single spot of the ocean too. We haven't explored it though.
Comment down below how wrong Alec is.
This is craziness.
Be able
Alec
to
is
wear a
against the
hat
ocean.
on Venus, ever.
I'm
And
anti-ocean.
Just try to stand on your feet. The planet is insanely windy. Its upper winds blow 50 times faster than the planet rotates. What's more, these fierce winds
Alex,
never
forehead.
stop and can
That would
get
really mess
easily
up my
thrown
pickleball
off
serve.
serve. Want to get
Wait,
away? You'll have to travel 11 billion miles away from Earth before ever leaving
I
the
really want to
solar
study
system.
Adam's freaking
Take your
brain.
Google
He's
Maps
so
with
weird.
you.
Oh,
probably
weird. You
heard
didn't
of
talk for 8
methane
minutes
gas,
straight.
a byproduct
I had to
of natural
sneeze.
processes such as volcanic activity.
Oh, that's what
and
comes out of your
cows.
butt when you fart.
Anyway, this gas is not only a part of the Martian atmosphere, but also the thing that confuses astronomers to no end. The thing is that the
Really?
volume of methane on Mars keeps wavering, and scientists just can't figure out where it might be coming from.
doing
Can there
that
be
jiggle.
cows on Mars?
No.
As you may remember, Pluto
could be
used to
cow
be a
poop.
planet, but was stripped of this title in 2006.
So messed up.
Later, it was reclassified as a dwarf planet.
Oh
Gee,
my
make
gosh,
up
That's
your
so
mind.
messed up. Imagine me
Disrespectful.
respectful.
The fact about this celestial body
Poor
is that its
Pluto.
diameter is smaller than that of the U.S. See for yourself. The greatest
Wait,
distance
what?
across the
I didn't know it was
country
that
from
small.
Maine to Northern California is about 2,800 miles.
I mean, the
As
U.S.
for
is
Pluto,
very big, though.
It's only 1,473
That is
miles.
not that
That's
big
actually
at
kind of
all.
embarrassing
In
how
fact,
tiny it
if
is.
you laid Pluto
There's gotta
right
be
down
moons
in
bigger
the
than
middle
that.
of the United States, you'd crush the heck out of Iowa.
No way,
Kansas,
it's that
and Nebraska.
small.
Bad idea.
That's crazy.
The planet
Wow.
Is the moon
Venus
bigger?
or Uranus. You can't win either way.
Uranus.
Rotates on its
Oh,
side,
that's Uranus.
and
Never
astronomers
heard it
have
called
no
that.
idea why the planet has chosen
Wait,
such
what?
an unusual position.
How?
The culprits could be ancient mega-powerful
Really?
collisions, but so far it's just
Or
a theory.
aliens.
By the way, this is the only planet laying on its side. Our sun is
so
insanely
weird.
massive. Want some proof? Well,
Yes.
99.86% of
Wait.
all the mass.
Look at Jupiter and look at Earth.
And then
Look at how much bigger Jupiter is. That is crazy. Now we're about to
Yeah.
see. Now we're about to see Earth compared to the
I honestly,
flippin'
I
sun.
didn't think that Uranus was like almost the size of Jupiter though.
It seems like the further you get, the bigger they get.
So wait a
It's
second.
'cause
So
they're-
each one of these gas planets has like a tiny solid core, right? You think that the core is like as big as Earth or Mars?
I don't know. It's probably bigger if I had to guess, and that's how they suck in all that gas. But the problem is the gas itself. It's all one giant storm, and so it's like impossible for us to actually get in there and get any information.
Yeah, right. It's like their atmosphere is just
Send me
angry.
in.
Gas in the solar system is in the
I'll
mass
match
of the
their
sun.
gas.
In particular, the hydrogen and helium it's made of.
You think it smells bad on Jupiter?
0.14% is mostly
Oh my
the
God.
mass of
Probably.
the solar system's
Wait,
8
what?
planets.
We just got little
A
boy.
light year is the unit of distance covered by light in a single year.
Okay.
Light moves a little more than 186,000 miles per second.
Oh, that's it.
my
So
That's
gosh.
one light year is almost 6 trillion miles. Which reminds me, Our Milky Way is 105,700
My
light years
gosh.
wide.
Okay.
Really, trust me. There's a whole lot of water floating in space. Astronomers discovered a huge vapor cloud that's 140 trillion times the mass of the Earth's ocean water.
that's
Wow.
it?
But don't worry, it's 12 billion light years away, so we won't drown in that stuff anytime soon.
So 12 billion light years, does that mean it's 12 billion years away?
If we were traveling at the speed of light, then yes.
So how fast are they traveling?
They literally just said it.
How fast is that ball of gas traveling towards us? Alec? Alec, tell me. If they literally just said it.
I'm confused now. I wasn't listening.
So,
It's probably not
Saturn's rings weren't discovered all at once. It happened gradually, and they were named alphabetically based on the time scientists found them. They go like this: D, C, B, A, F,
Pay attention,
G,
Adam.
E.
That planet
Which
doesn't
of
know
course
how to
spells
spell.
Dick Bofke. There's a giant
spelling
red
alpha.
spot
What?
on Jupiter that's bigger
Spells
than Earth.
what?
Astronomers confirm that it's a perpetual storm that has been going on for centuries. Color me weightless. Astronauts only wear orange spacesuits during launch, landing, or when they're in the spaceship for survival and rescue purposes.
I want to be an
Their
astronaut so
white
bad.
suits are equipped differently to help them survive in outer space. The
Imagine us
closest
up there
neighbor to our
high-fiving.
Milky Way
Oh,
is the
would be
Andromeda
cool.
Galaxy. It's 2.5 million light years away, and you can see it on a clear night with an unaided eye. And by the way, in a
Shout
little
out
more than
NASA.
4 billion years, our galaxy will collide with the Andromeda Galaxy.
Dude,
According to
we're
some
gonna square
predictions,
up.
the galaxies won't survive, but our solar system will. Place
Let's
your
go.
bets.
That's really
It
scary.
takes 243 Earth days for Venus to complete a rotation around its axis, but it takes 225 Earth days for the planet to orbit the Sun. That means a day on
What is
Venus
funny?
is longer than a year.
Venus.
Now, we always see the
That's
same side of the
crazy.
moon
We
no
are the
matter
best
where
planet
we
in the
are
solar
on Earth.
system.
That's
Venus doesn't
because the
spin.
moon rotates around
Team
the
Earth!
Earth at the same speed it rotates around its own
Earth is so
axis.
handsome, isn't
That'd
it?
be
It just
so
looks
cool
so
if there
handsome.
was like planet wars, like planet sports or something. Like imagine every planet had their own species and then we come together every year for an Olympics.
The Intergalactic Olympic Games. That'd be sick, dude.
Like Earth
We would
send
win it
me.
every time. No, we have LeBron James. He would win every single thing.
But bro, imagine like if an alien race on Mars or something, like what if they were 10 feet tall? We would lose every challenge.
That's a good point.
Outer
don't know
space
what's in it,
isn't
though.
a perfect vacuum. It contains not only stars and planets, but also clouds of interstellar dust, space plasma,
Ew.
and cosmic rays. Those are atom
Sounds
fragments
gross.
dashing from the outskirts of the solar system.
Fragments of you, Adam.
One phenomenon people should be worried about while exploring space is cold welding. If two pieces of the
right.
same kind of metal touch in space, they bond and get permanently stuck together. It doesn't happen on
What?
Earth since water and air keep pieces separate. Astronauts on board the International
What?
Space Station don't use their feet to walk. They float around. So in orbit, the skin on their feet becomes very soft and starts to
Ew.
peel off. That's why they have to take their socks off very carefully. Otherwise, skin cells will break free and float around in the almost weightless environment.
Why do they need to
Earthquakes
include
on
that
the
fact?
moon,
I
or
never thought
more
about that.
correctly, moonquakes, aren't something from science fiction.
Sounds like a
That sounds
They don't
serial.
funny.
occur as often as on our planet. And when they do, it happens closer to the center of the satellite. Scientists think moonquakes might be caused by the gravity of Earth and the Sun.
Oh yeah.
One of the moons of Saturn, Rhea, might have a ring system consisting of 3 narrow bands. If astronomers manage to confirm it, it'll be the first time people discovered rings around a moon.
Whoa.
Hey, that's nothing. I've had rings around my collar for years. Normal visible matter, for example, planets and stars.
What's that even mean?
5%
Dang,
of the
okay,
universe.
bright side.
The rest consists of invisible dark energy.
Didn't know he was
This guy
chill
is
like that.
dripping.
58%, and dark matter, about 27%. Add it up,
What is dark
and there's
matter?
95% of space we know nothing about.
Wow.
In its darkest
Wow.
That's a lot, but how much of the ocean do we know about?
Let me do a quick fact check.
I bet you it's actually way more than 95% we don't know about. Because I know that we will never know. I'm telling you though, in 100 years, those numbers are gonna be completely different. They're gonna be like, oh, actually, it's like 13% dark matter. Because we don't actually really know yet. It's all theory.
According to NOAA, only 5% of the world's ocean has been explored. This means that 95% of the ocean is still unknown.
Yikes! So we're at a tie actually.
No, we are not.
No, we're not.
That is
Alex
a different
wrong
stat.
because he said,
listen to me.
"It's not
listen to
even
me.
close."
No, Listen to me.
Seems like
It's
it
a
might be
different
kinda
stat.
close.
It is a different stat
Nope.
because listen, let me talk. You are saying explored.
Hold on, wait, I have to sneeze.
Okay, good. I need to talk, so you guys can both sneeze for 10 minutes because I need to talk. It's two different stats. You're saying explored. Exploring the ocean, sure, it's only been 5%. Exploring the outer space, it's been 0.0001% is the exploration. As far as photographing things and having images of certain things, sure, we have more than 0.001%.
How big do you guys think a black hole is?
Maybe like this big?
It's gotta be at least this big.
Today, we're gonna be learning just how massive black holes actually are.
Black holes are one of the most bizarre things that we know of in the universe. Mathematically speaking, any object that has mass can become a black hole. That
Yes!
means
I know that.
you,
What?
It is
me,
true.
whatever you're watching this video on right now, and everything else can become a black hole if you crush it all into a small enough space.
That's nonsense.
Wait, so you're telling me if I tried hard enough, I could become a black hole?
No.
Oh.
But you could actually become a black hole. The way that it works is you literally could take yourself and squeeze yourself into a very, 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 very dead spot, you know, amount like this big, and then you turn into a black hole. And then what happens is the amount of mass per capita is so strong that you have your own gravitational pull, and you start sucking everything in. And next thing you know, you sucked in the entire world. Then you sucked in entire other planets and entire suns, and then you get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That actually sounds
works.
kind of fun. That sounds like a Gario.
I'm down to give
This
it a
space
shot.
is called a Schwarzschild radius. If
The
you
what now?
condense all the matter of any object into its
See?
individual Schwarzschild
I'm actually a black
the
hole
object
expert.
will become so
like
a hydraulic press.
unimaginably dense that nothing can escape its gravitational pull, not
Wow.
even light. If you wanted to transform yourself into a black hole, then you would have to find a way to condense all of the matter that makes up your body into an area 1/60,000,000 times smaller than a grain of sand.
Oh my
The
God, that is
larger
way
the amount
smaller
of
than I
mass
thought.
that gets crushed down into a black hole, the stranger the effect can possibly be. Let's take a Boeing 777 jet for instance. If somehow the jet suddenly transformed into a black hole, its entire mass would be compacted into an area with an unimaginably tiny radius of just 3.386 to the power of minus 22 meters.
So basically
For
what you're saying,
comparison,
yeah, like
the
you can't even see that, right? Like that's so tiny that
no.
you can't even
Oh, that
see
is
that with
not
your
visible
eyeballs.
at all.
So
That
like,
is not
if-
visible at all.
like literally, if you walk by with black hole, you would get sucked up without even knowing why you're getting sucked
No,
up.
but it's smaller than you, so we know from a Gario, if something is smaller than you, then it can't suck you up.
Yeah, but what happens when you touch it?
yeah, this one
Because
has
they
hacks turned on.
They say that once you get into the suckage zone of a black hole, there's no going back. You can't get out of the suckage zone.
So
you know,
it's-
you know what I'm
right, so
talking
it's
about.
like
then you
quick-
get
Event
spaghettified.
horizon. It's the event horizon. You get spaghettified. So what happens if it's this big and then like you poke the black hole? Can you then take your finger out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like what
I
happens?
don't think so. I think your finger is lost. It goes through the wormhole. I don't think that you're gonna be able to pull it back out unless the black hole has a mass that's like what you know, tiny enough where your strength can pull it away.
Wow.
Which
No
doesn't seem likely.
way.
So it's like when you have the first piece of chocolate, like once you eat that first bite, you're gonna finish the whole cake.
Pretty much, yeah. That is a metaphor for a black hole.
The smallest atom is
thinking
a
atom.
hydrogen atom, which has a radius
it's
of
you.
just 10 to the power of minus 11 meters in size. This would be like comparing the size of a human red blood cell to the entire island of Sicily, an
my
incredible difference in scale that's
Paris.
difficult
Wow.
to really wrap your head around.
it's in
This
Italy.
outrageously tiny black hole would also not last long at all because of the effect of
Oh.
Hawking radiation, which would completely evaporate away the entire mass of the object
we're
in
safe.
just 1
Okay, so
second.
that's probably
At
happened
this
before in, like,
point,
nuclear
something else
explosions.
incredibly strange happens. The entire mass of the tiny black hole would be converted into an insanely high amount of energy equal to 5 million megatons of TNT.
The heck? That's
That
like
is
twice of Alex
87,000 times more powerful than the largest nuclear bomb that humanity has ever detonated. And
I
it
think that's happened to me before when I hit my PR in the gym.
would be enough to completely obliterate the entire planet. If you wanted to transform Mount Everest into a black hole, you would need to crush the entire mountain into a space smaller than a nanometer, which is just 1/10000000th of a meter in length, or the size of 10 helium atoms placed side by
kidding
side of
me?
each other.
gosh.
It's
So, all right, so I don't think that my brain is fully comprehending this. So, like, literally, you have to crush something that big. Like, Mount Everest is like the tallest, biggest thing on planet Earth. You have to crush that into something that's literally a atom level size.
What I would like to know is at like what point does it just like flick a switch and turn into a black hole? Like, what if it's 11 helium atoms? Is it not a black hole yet? And then like once it gets to 10, it's like, boom, surprise! I actually have a black hole. You know what I'm saying?
Wonder, yeah, like at some point too, I wonder if maybe as humans, can we make artificial black holes? Is that something that we could eventually do?
I think that has happened before, actually. I'm pretty sure that scientists have either tried to or have done it already.
They gotta beware.
If they make a black hole too big, they're gonna suck up the entire world. So
they could destroy everything.
If there was a flyer going around, I would vote to stop all of the black hole testing.
Okay,
ever.
so luckily it looks like they have tested it, but no one has successfully ever created a black hole on our planet before, so maybe other planets. But also too, it's saying, like in this video, that the black hole that we could create would be so tiny that it would just like shrivel up and go away in like 2 seconds. So we're safe for now.
It's completely unthinkable, so perhaps if we transformed a larger object like the Earth into a black hole, then things might be easier to understand.
That'd probably be the size of a
this,
baseball.
The entire planet, everything that you've ever known, loved, or hated, every person and everything that has ever existed here would have to all be crushed into a space the size of just a single U.S. penny.
See?
If you replaced the Earth with this penny-sized black hole, nothing would change in our solar system. Our moon would continue to orbit the penny-sized black hole.
Because it has the same mass and same gravitational force, but it's literally a penny. A penny is keeping the moon in orbit. How is that possible? How?
That is crazy. I can't even, my brain is busting right now. It's exploding.
And it's not even like this is science fiction. Like, this is a real thing that actually happened.
If nothing had actually happened, because the mass would remain equal. If you wanted to transform the sun into a black hole, however, you would have to condense the entire thing into a space with a radius of just 3 kilometers.
Oh, wow.
Such a space would only be the length of about 1.5
the sun is a lot bigger than
but it
the
would
Earth.
contain the mass of the entire sun inside of it.
Wow.
Once a black hole has formed, though, it can continue to grow in size by absorbing additional matter like nearby gas and dust from its surroundings, or on occasion, they can even consume entire stars and solar systems.
Pretty much just a Gario.
They can even consume other smaller black holes to rapidly grow in size and ferocity.
Wow.
Let's take the black hole XTE J1650-500.
That's my favorite one!
Which is
Elon
believed
Musk's
to be the
son.
smallest black hole ever yet discovered. It has a radius of just 12 kilometers, which is a little larger than the island of Manhattan, but contains somewhere between the mass of 5 to 10 suns inside of that tiny...
So literally 5 to 10 suns collapsed and made that black hole that is literally less than Manhattan.
That's a metaphor for something.
What?
You know what I don't get, which is like kind of on topic, very on topic, I think, but how gravity works at all. Like, I understand, like, oh, there's a lot of mass and so things get sucked into it, but why? Like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, I understand how it works, but I don't understand why it works. Like, what are you talking about? And we just get sucked into places because you're a big object.
Just one of those things where you just have to accept as reality, because if you start thinking about it too much, then you're gonna get crazy. It's like, why are we even here? Why can we breathe the air that's around us? Why do I need water every single day? I don't understand the answers to these questions, but I just accept it as reality.
We're back to normal, Jack. Stop asking these questions. People get hurt.
And there are still far larger beasts than even this lurking out in space.
Right.
Take another black hole named GCIRS-13E. There are a number of questions surrounding this one's potential existence, but if it's real, then its size is roughly the same as the continent of Europe, all while containing the mass of 1,300 suns inside of it.
I'm kind of curious, how do you guys think, like, how do we know about these black holes? Like, how do we even see them?
I know the answer.
It's pretty obvious.
It's because, okay, you explain that, dummy.
You put your eye in a telescope and you look into space, Jack. Open your eyes, man. You're in a simulation. Wake up.
But it's all dark out there, Adam. How do you know that you're looking at a black hole?
Wake up.
I have the answer when you guys are ready.
Wake up.
Okay, at the center of every galaxy is a black hole. That is what keeps the entire galaxy afloat and circulating. That's why galaxies are like the spiral shape. Is because in the middle is a giant black hole, and so astronomers know exactly where to look to find the black holes. Although there are also other black holes that are not part of galaxies, but the biggest ones are in the center of galaxies.
How do they know about these smaller ones?
Those ones, so
even this is insanely tiny compared to a few more that are out there, like HLX-1, which is designated as an intermediate-sized black hole. It has a radius of 295,300 kilometers, so it's about as wide as 4 Jupiters placed side by side.
Dang,
but it
we jumped up.
Mind-boggling mass of 100,000 suns inside
I can't even
of it.
comprehend what that
Lurking in the
means.
center of the Milky Way galaxy, however, is a supermassive class black hole known as Sagittarius Sirius A.
Yeah,
It has a
that's the one
huge
Alec was talking
radius
about.
of 12,700,000 kilometers, about
looks so
5% of the distance between Earth and Venus.
That's
But this
insane.
monster
Pretty big.
contains the ridiculous mass of 4,300,000 suns inside of that area.
So obviously they were
insane-
talking about how like this, like that isn't just when it collapsed, right? It probably was pretty big when it collapsed, but this thing has been around for billions and billions of years,
Oh,
and it's just been getting
yeah.
bigger, right?
It looks
didn't
like its
start
own
out
planet.
this big.
It's been sucking for a long time, but eventually it gets too compact or something, but eventually it explodes. Boom!
So like a new Big Bang will happen.
And that is called a quasar, my friends.
Quasars are actually insane.
As
So my
that
vote
sounds,
doesn't
though,
matter.
we have yet to arrive at the
There's no
largest known
democracy in
black
black
hole.
Look how
holes out of
creepy that
entire
is. It's just
universe.
sucking.
Oh, that's
through
what it
the
looks like
entire
in
universe.
real in the
Yes,
universe.
yes.
You
It
can't
bends
even see it.
time and space.
0014
Okay, it drank the
plus
invisibility potion.
81. This Titan
Watch
is
it, watch it,
sometimes
watch it,
classed
just suck
into
up
an
the sun.
entirely
That's awesome.
separate class of black holes, the ultramassive class. Its
Whoa!
radius is 1,600 times greater than the distance between the Earth and the Sun, and contains the mass of 40 billion suns.
I'm getting a
Let
little
that
creepy,
sink
guys.
in for a moment. Take the
What?
Sun, which is already unbelievably huge compared to anything else on a human scale, and then multiply that by 40 billion times, and you have the mass of this behemoth black hole.
No.
And if
No.
you're curious, that's also equal to
No.
this many Toyota Corollas,
Okay.
possible
Yeah.
by hover.
Well, guys, I hope that you learned that black holes are pretty darn big.
I did. The worst part is there's still so much more to learn. This is only what we know so far.
The craziest thing is that that's not even the biggest thing in the universe.
I got a question for you guys. Would you ever travel into the future if you could?
Definitely.
No, I travel it to the past.
Alec, if you could travel into the future, how far would you go?
Probably like 300 years.
How about a billion years?
No, I wouldn't.
way.
No, I
That's
wouldn't.
too scary.
I always wanted to know what would happen a billion years in the future, and we're gonna find out.
1 million years in the future.
1 billion
Would
years.
all of the oceans have evaporated? Or would it have become one giant
No.
water world?
No way.
No.
Okay, now, what about 1 billion years?
No.
I could survive that.
Would
No.
there be any humans left?
It's all robots.
Of course.
I don't think
Or
so, bro. There's
would
no
they have
way.
settled in other parts of the galaxy?
Elon Musk.
Nah.
On the moon.
This
That was the
is
moon.
What if? And here's what would happen. If you traveled 1 billion
my God.
years into the future.
Oh my God.
I'm
you're
hard.
getting
Okay, guys,
crazy.
what are your predictions? What's gonna happen a billion years in the future?
I think that civilization is going to be destroyed, bro. There's too much technology. There's too many like nuclear things going on. At one point, someone is gonna get their hands on something crazy and skadoosh.
Alec, we are the smartest. We are the best. We are like pretty much like a parasite that'll never go away.
Well, maybe some people will survive, but maybe it'll only be a couple. We're gonna go back in the past and have like no technology eventually, and it's all just gonna build back up and then crumble down.
It's all gonna be AI. We're gonna all be robots with our brains, our consciousness inside of robots. It's over. It's GG's.
I'd put myself inside of a robot if I could.
Let's face it, the chances of any humans being around to greet you when you arrive 1 billion years into the future
0.
are pretty low.
No, come on.
very low. You're gonna be the only
Several
person alive.
key existential threats face the human race.
Like
and
what?
If we want to be around
The
in
sun
1 billion
exploding?
years,
Robots?
we'll need to
That's
endure
not
them
at
all.
least for 5 billion years.
We've seen how much we've struggled to come together just to survive a global
Nukes.
pandemic. So how do we have any chance of enduring the threats of climate change, overpopulation,
Yep.
global nuclear
Yep.
war, killer asteroids and comets, natural ice ages, and
lot.
the
This is
sun
scaring
getting
me.
a whole lot
This is
hotter?
scaring me.
Well,
This is scaring
let's
me.
take a look into the future and find out.
No, guys, I don't like
it's gonna be
this.
fine,
I don't
Alex.
like
It's gonna be
this.
fine. We're only going
Just under
10,000 years.
10,000 years from now, we're going to run into a big problem called the Deca-millennium bug.
I have no idea what
In
that is.
the
Oh!
year 10,000 AD, software encoding the AD calendar year won't encode dates with more than 4 decimals.
Really?
Remember Y2K? Yeah, it's just like that, except hopefully we won't panic as much this time around.
What are we gonna do?
We'll
On the
be
bright
fine.
side, in 10,000 years, genetic differences and traits between humans will no longer be regional. Traits
Oh,
like
wow.
skin and hair color will be evenly distributed around the world.
Huh.
Maybe that will help us all get along.
No!
There's gonna be no more gingers!
I didn't see one person with red hair.
Alec, I'm so
They
sorry.
showed it.
Yeah,
I
Alec,
hate to
it's
break it
over
to
to
you.
you.
Except
I
people
think
with
they
red
go
hair.
extinct,
They
Alec.
did. They're gonna go extinct the next 20 years.
Alec, the
Once you
only
go bald,
way-
Alec, it's
The
over.
only way you don't become extinct, you need to become like the Jesus of gingers, okay? You need to get you and all the other gingers, and you got to go on a little ginger island, and you guys just got to do your thing there forever.
Why? My people.
I'm so sorry, Alec. If anything, just think of yourself as a rare breed.
Fine. Yeah, you guys are normies. Everyone looks like you guys. I'm like cool and look different.
Exactly. See, they're gonna look back on you in the history books, and they're gonna be like, "That guy is extinct."
He was so cool.
His legacy on that Siren channel, that was insane. They're
yeah.
gonna do Harvard studies about you,
Do
Alec.
you guys know like the Elephant Man? I'm gonna be like the new Elephant Man.
Possibly a hippo or elephant man.
Finally. 20,000 years into the future,
Oh, here we go.
none of the current languages will be recognizable.
Huh?
Future languages
English.
will only contain 1% of the core vocabulary words of their present-day counterparts.
How do they know that?
50,000
Predictions
years
and
from
stuff.
now will mark a new glacial period for the Earth, which will start a new ice age.
I
Oh
thought
my
global
gosh.
is warming. The globe
Okay,
is warming,
all
I
right.
thought.
Are we surviving an ice age?
I thought the globe is warming. How is it gonna be an ice age?
Well, it's probably warming, and then it'll get really cold.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good thought.
It's called climate change, dummy. It's changing.
Yeah, it
It's
goes
not just
up
gonna
and it
always
goes
be
down.
hot.
It goes up and down, Alec,
Yeah,
like
but
a
people
worm.
keep saying it's gonna get too hot for civilization and that we need to stop it from getting hot. But he's saying like the first bad thing that's gonna happen is it's gonna get cold.
This is 50,000 years into the future, Alec. Not tomorrow. God, use your brain, you ginger.
Niagara Falls will
There's
have
a reason why it goes
eroded
extinct.
into Lake Erie completely. And interestingly, a full day on Earth will also increase by 1 second at this point in time.
Okay,
So
who
much
cares
more
about
time
that?
for activities.
No.
Oh boy.
In
Oh my gosh.
250,000 years,
Wow.
the Loihi volcano will
That
rise
thing just
above the
exploded.
water to form a new island in Hawaii.
Okay, cool.
Oh, sweet.
And in
Ooh.
500,000 years,
Shout out Hawaii.
We should go there when that
Shout out
happens.
Hawaii, bro.
asteroid with a diameter greater than 1 kilometer will hit Earth. Unless
What?
we can prevent
How do they
it.
know? How do they know?
It's probably heading towards us right now.
Yeah, it is coming immediately, right now.
Can't they see
No,
in the
wait.
telescope light years away?
They
You know
can,
what they should
no,
do?
but I'm pretty sure because they can track asteroids pretty much like to a T. And a lot of asteroids these days, they'll like come close to Earth and they'll pass us, right? But then every year they get a little bit closer
Yep.
and a little bit closer because they're coming around the sun. They're all
Circling
circling,
the
us
sun.
and they're going to corner us. And then if we don't do anything, if we don't get a giant laser or if we maybe send all of our gingers and we shoot them at it to block it, it's the only way we can stop it.
Adam, don't laugh at that, because now he's gonna do it again and again. You can't egg him on.
Just
Also,
saying, bro, there needs to be a mass extinction event.
all we have to do is build one super giant mega fan that blows out into the outer space, so that whenever anything's coming our way, just blow it away
You want to get blown?
by some fans.
The resulting crater will be no less than 400 kilometers across.
Oh,
See, one
my
giant fan
gosh.
to blow that away.
Planet
Just
and
think of a
make the
giant
air
fan.
unbreathable.
Exploded everywhere. That's like my
So
toilet
there's
after
something to look
Chipotle.
forward to.
Can confirm.
And in case that's not
Don't
enough,
ask me why, but I can
in
confirm.
1 million
guys are
years,
A million.
we'll likely have another supervolcano eruption.
Yes!
Large enough to
He's still
Wait,
assuming
where's
people are
this?
alive here.
So there's a super volcano in Yellowstone, right? That a lot of people are scared of.
I'm not scared
Yup.
of it. I'll jump in right now.
So if that ever explodes, I'm pretty sure like everything's gonna die.
Well, Jack,
No.
this is a
Stop
million
that.
years in the future. You're already gonna be dead. I'm sorry.
I know, but like let's say that I'm not. Let's say in 50 years they figure out how to upload our consciousness to a robot. I'll live forever.
No, your consciousness will. You'll be dead.
If you had the ability to upload your consciousness to a robot, would you do it?
That's not you. Don't do that. For real.
Adam, let him talk.
Okay, hear me out. Do I have to then, like, is my body now gone, or can I just like copy and paste my consciousness into a robot? So it's like a clone.
Yeah,
that is
it's like a
exactly
clone,
me.
but it's
oh, yeah,
not
no,
really you.
100%. As long as I don't die, I'd be
Wait,
okay with
what?
that.
But you would just keep like cloning yourself, essentially.
Yeah, no, I'd make a million of me.
spew out 3,200 cubic
Right.
kilometers of ash. It would produce enough lava to fill 75% of the Grand Canyon.
Oh my gosh.
This would be similar to the Toba eruption that almost wiped out humanity
Right,
70,000
the
years
tub
ago.
eruption.
Almost. But like Jack said,
And
we are
the
parasites. We
nearby
can't
star
die.
Betelgeuse will have exploded into
Betelgeuse?
a supernova by this time,
There's a star called Beetlejuice?
Yeah.
making it
awesome.
visible from Earth even during the daytime.
Cool.
Here we go. We're going
In
2
2
million
AD,
years in the future.
Humanity
Let him
will
talk,
have
Adam.
settlements throughout the solar system. This
For real?
also means that if populations
gosh.
on different
that looks like
planets
Minecraft.
have remained
I like that.
separate,
Whoa!
humans
That's
may have
sick.
evolved into other species
Whoa!
adapted to
Wow.
this specific world.
Think that that's how it works in Star Wars? Do you guys think that like Star Wars is so far in the future that like everybody in Star Wars, all the aliens, Jar Jar Binks, Yoda, they're just like evolved humans?
No.
That could be. And
Wait.
they just adapt to like whatever planet they live on.
That was not an
And
evolved
their
human.
genetics change and change and change.
At some point, someone did some with a fish.
Maybe the fish evolved. And then we had fish babies?
Or that person just ate way too much blue dye.
That's true. It happens with flamingos and shrimp. So why can't
Yep.
it happen with us?
Exactly. Sometimes I poop green.
Gonna be okay, Adam. But it is very cool to think that if we do survive millions and then maybe a billion years in the future, we're gonna be so evolved to the point where we're not gonna look anything like we do today.
I hope not, for your own sake.
I think you're evolving, guys.
We're evolving, guys.
This is a form of evolution.
This is
I
the
don't know if
future. Look at it. Future. This is all your futures.
Sorry, guys. I'm
In
just trying to
10
be
million
realistic.
years, a huge part of Eastern Africa
Oh my gosh.
will break off, forming a new ocean basin.
Pangea!
No.
What about
In 50
Madagascar?
million years,
Oh my gosh.
Africa will collide with Eurasia, closing off the Mediterranean
That's pretty
Sea. And
What is
a new
Eurasia?
mountain range will form
Europe
between
and
the two
Asia?
land masses. This mountain range may include a mountain taller than Mount Everest.
Wow.
So isn't that insane that like what we're watching right now, that's gonna happen over like millions of years probably?
Yeah, the tectonic plates only move like an inch a year or something, so it'll take millions of years for them to...
That's what happened with
Get
Mount
crazy
Everest.
big.
So it's already happened before.
Mount Everest is still growing, like a millimeter a year or something.
Yeah, but like every simulation that we always watch of like, oh, the tectonic plates are gonna cause all this chaos. It's like, how could that happen when they're moving so slow?
True.
It's like 2 bowling balls going at 1 little tiny centimeter per second. Just
Out in space, Mars will collide with its moon,
Phobos.
resulting in
that's
it
GG's
developing a ring system like Saturn's.
Oh, cool.
I like that.
That would be sweet.
I wish we had a
That'd
ring.
be awesome.
In 60 million
Yeah, I
years,
wish we had a ring
the
system
Canadian
too.
and American Rockies will have eroded entirely.
Ugh.
Dude, they're like
80 million
melting.
years, all Hawaiian Islands will be below the water.
No.
No,
Bye-bye, Hawaii.
not
That's actually kind of a
Hawaii.
really long time though. 80 million years for them to sink? I thought it would be way sooner.
I feel like at that point they could figure out a way to survive.
It's called a boat, Alec.
Yeah, make a raft or
Well,
something.
not even that. Couldn't they just like build out the island? Can't they just like bring a bunch of rocks and
All
just
right,
keep making it
Hawaii.
smaller?
You have 80 million years to prepare. Build boats. Build lots of them. Good luck.
That is
Put
your
Adam
limit.
in charge.
Good luck, soldiers. I'm on my way.
Adam's in charge of the boats. None of them.
What
are-
if I just start freaking out in
will
Hawaii?
all sink.
Like, guys, we gotta prepare.
We're sinking!
Ah! It's going down 1 millimeter a year.
You just start
Like a
whispering
next
in
trip.
everyone's ear. You're gonna die.
You know how to swim?
Sure, you're gonna need
Years,
this soon.
An asteroid similar to the one that killed the dinosaurs 66
Dinosaurs
million
are
years ago will likely hit Earth.
Shoot.
One that is 10 kilometers
Dang it.
wide.
I can't believe
In
that.
250
250
million years,
million.
all of Earth's continents will be fused together like Pangaea.
Nice.
Except
like
this
that.
time
Shout
it
out.
will be
We need
called
this to happen now.
Pangaea Ultima.
That is how
Don't
world
get too
peace
attached
happens,
to
bro.
Because
Wow. Okay, I
in
won't.
400 to 500 million years, Pangaea Ultima will separate again.
Aw.
Can't ever stay together, can it?
No.
Just when you think it's together, they break up.
That's just like my
It's just like on
parents.
Christmas
In
time.
500 to 600 million
Oh.
years, a gamma
Yeah.
ray burst will likely occur within 6,500
Yo,
light
what
years
is this?
from
An
Earth.
alien invasion?
Wait.
Whoa, we just got blasted.
First off, who is saying that this is going to happen? Second off, what did we just get hit with?
An alien
What was that?
I
plasma
don't
beam.
know. I think that was Ultron, bro.
Dude, we just got absolutely
This is
pooped
when the
on.
Avengers takes place.
Like, how do we defend against that, let alone global warming?
Wait, play that again. Need a
happened?
giant mirror.
I believe in Elon Musk,
500
bro. He
to
will save us.
600 million years,
We just need a couple
a gamma ray
Cybertrucks.
burst will likely occur within
gamma ray
6,500
burst?
light years from
A gamma ray burst?
I think that happens when like black holes explode. They just release insane amount of energy, and if we're in the crossfire, boom, a quasar.
Quasar, that's the word for it. Yeah, just like just like shoots.
That's
in
what
all
I'm
directions.
personally scared of. Like, how do we know if there's a black hole that just randomly explodes, and then we get caught in the crossfire and GG's, it's over in a blink of an eye.
It's probably not going to
over.
happen in our lifetime, Alec.
If we upload our AI or consciousness to AI, it will happen in our lifetime, Adam.
No.
Do you think that's gonna happen, Jack? Like, realistically, you think that'll happen?
They're already working on it. You ever hear of Neuralink?
Yes.
I cannot wait to be uploaded and I'm a robot and I could just do anything ever.
It is scary.
Imagine just being a robot. You don't have to worry about pain. You don't gotta worry about anything. But then are you really living?
Exactly.
That's a whole new video.
Are you still even alive?
From Earth. If it strikes Earth, it could damage the ozone layer and trigger a mass extinction. 600 million years from now,
Team
the
Earth.
moon will be so far from Earth that total solar eclipses will no longer be possible.
No.
That's okay by me.
And the sun's
That's it?
increasing luminosity will have raised temperatures on Earth so much
Oh
that
my
it could halt
gosh.
plate
Oh
tectonics
my
with
gosh.
I don't like this.
That looks
in
scary.
800 million
Okay,
years.
can we stop going into the
Carbon
future?
dioxide
I think we should
levels
stop.
will drop dramatically, and photosynthesis
Everything is dying.
will no longer be possible.
Jack, remember when you said you wanted to go here? You would die.
Okay, wait. Photosynthesis would be possible. Wouldn't we just evolve? Wouldn't we just evolve over time if it's happening really, really slow? Didn't Darwin say that we'll adapt to our environment? So we'll just get used to the sun. We'll just be able to reflect it. Maybe we'll turn like into mirrors.
There's no adapting to this, Jack. This is end game. No, this is it.
Boys, it's been a pleasure. You think MBB will still be around?
It will always be around.
Guys, if you're watching this in the year 600 million AD, make sure you guys smash like for us, okay?
Free oxygen and ozone will disappear from the atmosphere, and complex life on Earth will die.
What about Adam? Adam could survive
And
that then,
finally,
right?
in
I
1
think so.
I'm not
billion
complex.
years, the sun's luminosity will have increased by 10%.
Oh, no.
And the average temperature on Earth
Oh, no.
will be 47 degrees Celsius.
Oh, my
Our
gosh.
atmosphere
What
will
is that
feel like a
in
damp
Fahrenheit? That's
greenhouse,
boiling.
and our oceans
Pretty
will
high.
evaporate.
That's probably like 100.
Yeah,
leaving
look.
just
30.
pockets of water at each of the poles.
There's no water left.
This is what happened to Mars.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
true. There used to be water on Mars, and then it all evaporated. Oh, no. It all froze.
We turned into Mars.
When
Did it
you
freeze or
arrive
did it
here in
evaporate?
your
I
time
don't
machine,
remember.
Be
It all
mentally
froze.
prepared to take in a planet Earth that looks nothing like the one you
Does
remember.
not look habitable.
Oh, that's scary, bro. I don't want to
So
see
human
that.
race will be gone. Hopefully, living its best life on some other far-off planet.
That's where I'm gonna live.
We'll be on the moon.
Intense
Sick, dude.
heat, lack of water, and
We would
lack
still
of
be-
breathable air.
You guys think if we did make it to another planet, we would still make YouTube videos? I like just a vlog there. React to Z Arcade from
Yeah.
Moon.
Yeah, probably. I got other skills.
Guys, imagine golf on the moon.
Gravity's gonna
That
be so
would
much
be
different.
sick.
That ball's gonna fly. You probably
Let's
hit it 400
do it.
yards.
Imagine that YouTube video. Oh, we got to make it happen, guys. Come on.
Okay. I'm
5
ready.
likes and we'll do it, guys. Come on. Let's go.
Earth will be uninhabitable.
Oh.
Oh.
So you probably shouldn't stay too long.
What is this, in a billion
Instead,
years?
You should head out to
Yeah.
see the rest of the solar system. Maybe you'll find your fellow humans there. Or some other intelligent life.
E.T.
Oh.
But that's a story for another What If.
Wait, but what would happen if the sun exploded?
I feel like everybody would probably have to smash like. I feel like everybody wants to know that.
How big is the universe? Is it this big? Is it this big? Or is it Jack's mom size?
Well, today we're gonna find out.
Plank length. That looks pretty big to me.
That's kind of tiny, actually.
Okay. Well, it's actually to the times 10 to the negative 34th meter. That is very tiny.
That's like tinier than anything that we can see. We can't even see this yet.
We can't see any of this yet?
Child radius of a human.
Nope. Nope. Because we're still at the atomic level. This is a neutron right here.
Oh, wait. The neutrons are like in your brain, right? They're like little.
And protons. It's no. Those
in
those are
everything.
even tinier. They're in everything in the world. Everything is
Okay.
made up of atoms.
We know this. Of
Oh
helium
my-
atoms
wait,
specifically.
Wait, I didn't know atoms were that much bigger than everything else. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Well, there's different types of atoms too. Different types of molecules that bind together to create bigger molecules, and then bigger and bigger until you have atoms and nose.
I'm Adam. Okay.
Oh,
don't
that's
be like
really
that.
big.
Okay.
That's really big.
We're officially at DNA.
Oh,
DNA is that much bigger than the other stuff?
Yes, because it's a
Oh,
combination
guys,
of protons and neutrons.
Carbon nanotube. That's also pretty tiny. Whoa, a virus.
That's like trillions and quadrillions of protons to equal this stuff, though.
Guys, we have
A
millions of
bacteria.
this in our body. That's We have millions of it in our body.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's Adam's nose!
Oh wow, Adam, they got you real
Your
good.
nose is in here already. It actually is pretty
mini-virus.
small. Who'd have thought?
How do they know what these things look like too? I know we have microscopes,
mini-virus.
but still, like,
okay. We
how
got
do
a
they
red
know?
blood cell. How big is this gonna get?
Dude, it's
Until
so crazy.
we're
What?
at the universe level.
What the
Paper
heck? That's
thickness.
the
Thickness.
thickness of a paper. If you
Wow.
hold it up, look, this is the thickness of a paper, really.
That's a human egg.
I didn't know.
I didn't
humans
know that
had
we
eggs.
had eggs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Human hair.
Human hair.
They're making
Wow,
everything look so
dude.
big.
Look, they made it my color. See, they
Clean
don't
us up.
discriminate.
Wait, guys, check out how we can't even see the first thing that we started with. We're already like millions
Yeah.
of times bigger than that.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Trillions, quadrillions.
It is crazy.
Probably.
How big is it gonna get?
All the way up to the universe. It has to.
I'm excited.
Maybe there's bigger than the universe. Maybe there's a multiverse. That's even
That is
bigger.
just one grain of salt. I can't even believe that.
A British
Oh,
penny.
look at the size comparison.
A penny.
What?
Dude. Everything else would fit into this already. That's crazy.
That's just a grasshopper?
Okay, at least we could see it now with our eyes.
Oh, an
Yeah, I like
Amazon
these.
parrot.
Oh, we're getting really big.
Hey, it's you guys right here. Oh,
That's
it's
us.
Discord.
That is us.
That's the screen you're looking at right now.
1 metre.
Metra.
Okay,
Oh, no,
they're actually
Pro.
going up really fast now.
Protoceratops.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
wait,
so we're at
that's
the
huge.
dinosaurs.
Wait, they didn't even do human? Oh,
Human!
okay. There's human.
All
We
right,
would be
all
able to
right.
destroy that Protoceratops.
What is that?
Whoa, that's an ancient creature.
That's gotta be extinct. That's huge.
Gigantoraptor.
Okay. A Hazagopteryx.
That thing could fly.
At one point, not now.
Allosaurus, one of my favorite dinosaurs.
All right, show
the
me elephant.
heck?
Show me elephant.
Carnotaurus.
When do you
Where
guys
are
think
its
your mom will
arms?
be featured? Probably pretty late.
Gigantosaurus!
Whoa! Wait, is a T-Rex bigger than
All
that?
right, here comes a T-Rex.
Whoa!
Oh, wait,
Argentinosaurus!
No, they just skipped right over T-Rex.
30 to 40 meters big!
The Hubble Space Telescope. Wait, that's smaller than I thought. That looks really tiny.
Well,
It's
you're
almost
comparing
as big
it
as
to a flipping
blue
dinosaur.
whale, Alec.
Yeah, what are you
It's
talking
almost
about?
as big as a blue whale. What do
Look
you
at
mean
it. Look at it next to
tiny?
the human body.
Do you see that?
Yeah, but like we shot it up in outer space. Like I would think it's a whole like giant rocket ship, like space station.
It
almost.
is.
Well, it started like that. No, it's not a space station. It's a telescope. It's how we're able to see out into the universe. We've
Yes,
used the Hubble telescope to discover so many things.
There's just a bunch of mirrors in there, Alec.
I use
Yeah.
my eyeballs for that.
And
to look into
magnifying
outer
glasses.
like a
space.
telescope
Yeah,
so that you
that's
can
what
see
I
the
do.
like button and then you can press it. That's what it is.
You watch every video with yourself, ding
Whoa,
dong.
they have a blue version of Alex's mom. No way.
Sorry, out of
stop.
pocket. All right,
That's
we're already
just
at
messed up.
airplanes.
Wow.
And we're not even like a third of the way through the video.
M255.
That's the International Space Station. That's what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
pretty
yeah, see,
flippin'
that's
big.
big. That's 109 meters, guys.
The tallest tree in the world. Holy smokes, dude. I did not
Hyperion.
realize
That
that
is
was
kinda
that
crazy.
big.
It has
Wait,
a name?
Where is that?
The
Yeah.
tallest tree has a name?
Well, the tallest everything probably has a name, right? 400 feet tall. That's like
That's
10
pretty
times bigger
tall.
than me.
Hindenburg-class airship.
All right, now we're
USS
at like the
Gerald
biggest
R.
thing that
Ford.
I know of, which is the USS.
Oh, the Eiffel Tower.
I've never been to
Wow.
Paris, so I've
Oh.
never seen that. That's crazy.
It is amazing that humans are able to make this big stuff. So big.
It's so big stuffs.
So
I think
big.
that's the tallest building in the world.
Whoa, wait, the Burj Khalifa. Whoa!
There's a
The
taller
newest
building than
tallest
the Burj
building.
Khalifa?
What is that?
It's new. I don't think it's complete yet.
Oh.
Dude, that's insane.
Okay,
They're at a
we're getting
meteor
into
crater.
like giant things in space, like the Hadron Collider.
What is a Hadron Collider?
It's the most powerful particle accelerator.
All right, nothing's bigger than Mount Everest. We're done. This video should be over.
There is, Adam. The Earth, the Mariana Trench, the deepest spot on planet Earth.
Oh.
Are we gonna get into like other planets and stuff and like
Oh yeah,
universes?
it just keeps going and going into our galaxies, and then the galaxies of our universes, and then the universes of the universe. This is the giant asteroid that caused the extinction of the dinosaurs.
Oh, crap.
There's
the sun.
impactor. I heard
It's a
that
neutron star, a very young star.
a crab pulsar.
That is a black hole right there, boys. XTE, aka Elon Musk's son.
Does this not scare
Wait,
you
what the heck? That's
guys?
just a marathon?
I'm starting to get really nervous. Yeah, Adam, that's a marathon.
That's a
It's really
lot.
not that far.
Wait, Rhode Island is bigger than some stars? No way.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
That is not a star. That looks like the moon.
Enchiladas.
No, these are like moons and
Enchiladas.
asteroids.
And
That sounds
meteors,
like
okay.
a Mexican like burrito. An enchiladas. I would eat that for dinner.
Oh, it's the UK. British.
Here we go. I'm not
Serious.
sure.
Where's
what
the
any of these
moon?
planets are.
That's a
Show me
dwarf
the
planet.
moon. Sedna.
Yeah, a lot of these are tinier than our moon.
I love how they're listing these as if we know what they are. Well, like, what is Sedna?
We're learning.
I know Madagascar, though. That's where
do know
Alex
Madagascar.
Lyon is
Charon,
from.
that is the second dwarf planet in the Pluto-Charon binary system.
There's some
Oh,
random
I know this
planets.
moon.
That's from
This
Jupiter.
is Neptune's moon.
Oh.
Jupiter's
Europa.
moon.
That's Jupiter's moon.
Oh, here's the actual moon.
Wow.
Our moon is way bigger than their moon.
Wait, our moon is a boss. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Our moon
It's
pretty
destroys
big.
all the other
It's
moons.
pretty big.
Earth.
Callisto.
Okay,
Whoa.
Callisto, relax. All
Okay,
right, our
yeah,
moon would destroy
crap.
you. Stupid.
Kepler,
Kepler.
37b.
That's
Smallest
the
known
smallest
planet
known
outside
planet.
of our system.
Yeah, I knew that.
Mercury.
Wow.
Oh, we're getting into our planets now.
Titan.
Adam, can you name all the
Apparently,
Yep,
there's
Mercury.
some water on Titan.
Venus, Earth, Mars, Saturn, Uranus,
Yeah.
Jupiter, Pluto,
planets? No.
Nope.
There's one more. You're missing one.
Nah.
Neptune.
Yeah.
Neptune!
It only took a little bit of help.
Let's go!
Adam.
Oh, wait, we just
You
missed
passed the
Mars. Come
second
on.
grade.
And we missed
Okay,
Earth.
so we're past
Oh,
Mars.
look at Earth. Earth.
That is,
Oh,
that is
not
one of the
Earth.
most. That is not Earth.
That's
That's
not
one.
Earth.
Is that
That's a
Earth?
different
Oops.
planet. That apparently,
I started
apparently, it's
celebrating.
kind of like Earth.
Yeah,
It
but
looks
like
just
it's got
like
a bunch
Earth.
of people that trap. Like the
I
trap
started
is.
celebrating like it was Earth.
It's got
Wait, are we
SoundCloud
big-
There is
rappers.
Earth.
Oh,
There it is.
yeah! Dude, we destroyed
Earth,
Mars and Venus.
Earth.
Get
That should be
outta
the end of the
here.
video.
I can see my house
Kepler,
from here.
Super Earth.
I actually can't see my house from
Whoa,
there. It's bad
a
angle.
white dwarf star.
What do you mean by super Earth? Can life be formed there?
Well, we don't know because we've only seen it with our Kepler telescope, and it's light years away, so we have no idea if,
I love how
if
Jack
it's
is saying
actually
we
there.
as if like he's involved in the discovery.
In our studies.
We don't know yet. Like I'll
and
probably go look
all
next
of
week
the
to
other
see.
scientists like Elon Musk and stuff, like we're kind of just we're thinking about going.
Wait, but for real, if you had an opportunity to travel to another planet, would you do it? For like
Can
2
I
come
years?
back? Can I come
Yeah,
back?
for 2 years you come back.
Oh yeah, of course.
But the trip to get there is like 5 years.
I
Wait,
don't
that's
know,
a trick
man.
question, bro. What
That's
the
a trick
heck?
question. Comment down below if you guys are going to another planet, if you had the opportunity.
This video gets 20,000 likes. We'll do it.
Neptune! Where's Uranus?
Dude, wait, Neptune
I
bodies
thought
us.
Earth was
it's
the
gas
biggest thing
giants.
in the universe.
That is the
See,
biggest Uranus
hang
ever.
on, this doesn't count though because it's just gas. It's not real.
Okay.
That was
yeah,
the
okay.
first hot Neptune.
Yeah,
What
guess
is
Like the
hot Neptune?
actual planet.
Wait,
part
what
of
the
it is tiny.
heck?
That's a Java Minecraft
Java
world.
Minecraft world.
It's bigger
Wait, I
than
thought
the
it's
Earth.
infinite though. I
Yeah,
thought
isn't it?
Wait, it ends? It doesn't
It
end.
eventually ends, yeah.
No
well,
way.
it turns into the far lands, right? Which like kind of really starts glitching it out. And then I think no, there's like a barrier limit to it that they
No
put in the
way.
game. Yeah,
I
there's
didn't
like
know
a hard
that.
limit.
That'd
Well,
be a
I
crazy
think
video to
you could try to go past it, but I think like in game they put a limit.
Well, shout out Minecraft for making this video. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're literally bigger than Uranus.
That's actually scary that they're including like,
Fictional things.
yeah, but also, I mean, like digital stuff. Like, cause it's not really
Oogle.
fictional.
Okay, we still haven't even gotten to our sun yet.
Oh, that's not the sun?
One of the largest planets.
The Wasp,
Twice Jupiter's
17B.
radius. What?
the
What
moon's
even?
orbit.
Oh my.
Wow.
There it is. There it is.
That's not our sun. That's not our sun. That's a different sun.
How big is our sun compared to Earth?
Our
No
sun
way,
is-
it's bigger than that.
Our sun
Oh
is
my-
massive, Adam.
Wait,
I can't
look how
even
tiny
see
our
Earth
planet
anymore.
is.
That is
What
the
the
sun.
heck?
You can fit hundreds of thousands of our Earths inside of the sun.
So you're saying that the Earth is like Fruity Pebbles?
Kind of. And the
I
sun
would
is like
eat
the
it.
bowl of milk.
When I look at the sun, it's like this big when I look at it.
Let's see what's bigger than the sun. Another sun, Sirius A, the brightest star in the night sky.
The only thing bigger than suns are other suns, right?
Bellatrix from Harry Potter.
Oh wow, look at that. I think
All
aren't there like
humans-
supermassive black holes though? I think that those are gonna be really big.
What does that
There's
say?
there's supernovas, right? And then when they explode, they turn into mega black holes.
All humans stacked on top of each other. Wait, that's actually way taller than I thought. That's actually crazy.
Do you think
What?
that's all humans ever, or only the living humans?
Well, that's 13 million kilometers. It's probably all
It's
the living
probably
ones.
living.
Because
Probably.
So 8
there's
billion
8
humans.
billion of us.
Yeah.
The Bromo sapiens.
Yeah. Definitely them. What is that?
What even is that?
Okay.
Why is
Oh,
it
it
an
like
oval?
rotates too fast so that it has like an oblong shape.
Oblong.
I feel like this
Oblong.
video is for Jack to like
Yeah.
say new
When did-
words
when
that
did
he's
Jack
never
turn
said
to a
before ever.
scientist?
I am so
Oh,
smart.
he
right
just
now.
got
My
off call
brain
with
is
Elon.
growing.
Look at that oblong shape.
Look at the
Earth's
oblong.
orbit.
Oblong, oblong, oblong.
I'm gonna start naming these
I need to do a
myself.
word.
That one's
Whoa.
eclipting.
What is that? The
What
ring
is that?
system.
A ring system.
For
I
sure,
knew that
dude.
was
For
coming.
sure. Pistol star.
Oh my
We can't even see
God.
our
Okay,
star
yeah,
anymore.
the sun's gone. The sun's just gone.
What? What even is that?
We can't even fathom how big these things actually are.
Whoa, Canis
Majorus.
Majoris.
Canis Majoris.
Largest known star.
Oh my God!
What? That is the largest star.
Imagine if any of these things hit Earth. Like we're done. We're like a.
Oh yeah, if that even comes close
like
to us, we get sucked into it and then we're dead.
I feel like if it accidentally like tooted, like it farted a little bit, we would die if it just farted on us.
People talk about, like the sun flares that like it kind of like
Yeah.
sneezes and then there's sun flares. What if that's like sneezed on us?
Yeah, dude, because I
we
sneeze and
die.
I fart, so I'm sure the sun does.
Everybody but you would die. It's crazy, dude.
I know.
Holy crap. What? The hypothetical star that existed in the early universe. So it's not even real.
It contains a black
One
hole
light
at its
day.
core.
Okay, so that's how far light can travel in one day.
It's the fastest you can possibly travel. You can't travel faster than that.
What even is
Well, if you
that?
travel faster than light, then
What?
you literally
Okay,
are
that's a
transcending
black
time
hole.
and space.
Distance the sun travels in a century.
Whoa.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Whoa!
Wow,
Wait,
yeah,
we're moving
that's-
really fast.
Global clusters in the Milky Way galaxy.
Arp Mador.
One light year.
Light year.
That is a light year.
Buzz
See, I
light.
want to know like how far Earth is to another solar system. How many light
One
years are we?
parsec.
Okay, they're just making up
So
words now.
that is the distance from the sun to a hypothetical object with a parallax angle of 1 arcsecond.
He sounds like an AI bot.
Distance from the sun to Proxima Centauri. 4.2 light
Pillars
years.
of creation.
Dude,
Whoa!
A nebula.
Oh my god.
That is so cool.
Bubble nebula.
These are all hypotheticals, right?
No, these are real
These
things.
are real?
Yes.
Lionel Messier.
Where is our human's body?
Distance
Dude,
to
we are long
Toy
gone.
700D.
Our
The
sun's
first
not even in this.
Earth-sized planet. Do you see, okay, that distance to TOI 700D?
101 light years.
Yeah.
101
That is the
Dalmatians.
closest, apparently habitable planet other than ours. That's how far it is.
So even if we can travel at the speed of light, which is really impossible, it would still take 100 years to get there.
It would take 3 generations of people to actually, like, get there.
Gotta be making
Omega
babies.
Centauri, 160 light years
We
away.
just gotta start making babies now.
Or 60.
We're not even at
Distance
the Milky
to
Way.
Betelgeuse.
Oh my gosh! Look at how far it just zoomed out. You can't be doing that.
It's a small magnetic cloud.
We're not even at the Milky Way, guys.
That's a large magnetic cloud.
Sombrero Galaxy.
Okay, now they're talking about galaxies. What the heck? This is freaking me out. We literally started at
50,000
Adam.
light years long.
What?
60,000 light years.
The Milky Way Galaxy. What?
120,000 light years away.
Guys, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps.
121.
Okay, that's the
freaking
galaxy
out.
that we're gonna combine with, right?
Dude,
the Andromeda.
I'm actually freaked out. Like, this makes me, like...
I have goosebumps
you know
going
what
up and down
I'm
my
saying?
arms
Like,
right now.
I'm scared.
Goosebumps.
Why am I scared?
In apparently 4.5 billion years, we're gonna combine with the Andromeda Galaxy.
Why would we ever care about that? 4.5 billion years?
We need to figure out how to get away from our galaxy and travel by light years
Who
before
would-
then, or else we're all dead. We're all
We're
dead.
all dead
That's it.
anyways. It's
We're all gonna
4.5
die.
billion
No,
years.
Well,
guys,
how
we're gonna
long
find out
until
how to live
our-
forever, and then we'll be good.
Can you even
How long
fathom
until
the
our-
billion? Billion.
Okay,
We don't even
our
live
sun-
100 years.
Our sun will last for at least another 7 to 8 billion years, so we have some juice left there.
For 4 billion years? And we're not even gonna be humans at that point. We're gonna be about...
And
That's gonna be us in 2 billion years.
Tadpole Galaxy!
I can guarantee in 2 billion years, you guys will still be watching our videos.
Whoa!
We're too entertaining.
Distance to the Andromeda Galaxy!
So far!
2.5 million light years. I see 101. 5.8
local group.
million light years.
So I think the local group is our observable galaxy that we've seen so far. I'm pretty sure. And all
Okay.
of those little tiny dots, those are different galaxies.
Shut up, Pam.
The booty
Nope.
void.
Boots Void. What is that?
Wait. How do
it
we
has to be
even
a
know
person, right?
about this? It's so
Distance
far. It's
to
so
the Great
big.
Attractor.
I think a lot of
We
this
have
might be
really big
hypothetical.
This
microscopes.
has to be hypothetical.
Laniakea.
Whoa.
IKEA, guys. IKEA's huge.
This looks just like the beginning of the video now, doesn't it?
Super Void.
Supercluster.
All right, now they're just making stuff up. Pisces Centus Supercluster
Whoa.
Complex. What is that?
Giant
Sloan
wall
Great
of galaxies?
Didn't China make the Great Wall?
I
Who's
guess.
Sloan?
1 billion parsecs.
Bro.
Oh, wait, that's how far the
gigaparsec.
Hubble can see?
Oh
Maybe?
my gosh.
What? 13? What is that,
observable-
trillion?
Universe.
The observable universe, 39 billion light years.
Guys, doesn't this like come full circle? Where it's like at the beginning of the video, it started off as just not even an atom, but now it looks like it's atoms again.
It does look like we're looking at
I'm thinking, right?
From nothing
inside of
to
an atom
everything.
is a universe.
I feel like we're literally just inside of an atom. Inside
We
of a
could
particle.
be. It's kind of like Horton Hears a Who, right?
Yes,
I could
bro.
be
We're
inside
in
of
entire.
atom.
Look at it. It looks
Literally
like a
just like
flipping
that.
petri dish right now. Like we could be so small compared to the actual universe.
There could
Someone's
be some
inside of Adam. I don't
giant
know.
alien
It
creature.
It could go infinitely large or infinitely small.
It could.
I gotta
Size of the universe is unknown. It could extend just farther than the observable universe, or it could be infinite.
Guys, what are we
This
And it
makes me
just
kind of
keeps
want to study
going
this stuff, you know? I just don't think I'm
and
smart enough to. Like, even if I
going
tried to study this forever,
Even if you
I
studied
would
it,
it would never
going,
catch.
No idea.
and
What,
It would never
going,
stick in my little brain.
and
So there's no
going,
point.
and going, and going, and going.
That's what I'm talking about. It's literally
and
just,
going.
This is an atom. We are
and
now an atom.
going, and going,
I really think Alex
and
Bob's
it
about to pop up.
doesn't stop going.
That is terrifying.
All right, guys, if you enjoyed, leave a like on today's video. Click this video to see more.
I have to
Yeah.
question my
I wanna
reality.
cry. I just want to cry.